Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli and thank you for joining my channel for my weekly video. If you are new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all of my supporters, and today of course I'm going to go over the highlights of the shareholders, the annual shareholders meeting that took place yesterday in the factory in Texas for the first time ever. It was a more than an hour and a half presentation. I watched the whole thing. I will put you a link at the end, but for now I will give you a summary of the 10 most important things that I found to be the most interesting ones and all that. So let's start right away with number one, and that is deliveries. Tesla has shattered every single record that they had from last quarter to last year to this year, and they are in the trajectory of smashing the record of last year by more than 50%. They have a good chance to get to 900,000 deliveries, or if not close to 1 million. So, and Elon Musk said that the idea is to have 50% growth every year in terms of deliveries, and that is totally doable because it's already going to be more this year. Now, having said all of that, the supply chain issues that Tesla has, all these things that Tesla is encountering with parts and battery production, and you know, traffic jams in the oceans, and all these things, we talk about it a little bit more later, and all these things that take place really giving Tesla really hard time. Next one, number two, is the Model 3, the most sold car in the premium segment, past BMW 3 Series. Totally not surprising, absolutely not surprising. And it's not only the most sold in EVs, the most sold period, with EVs or gasoline or anything. The next one, number three, is Model Y, becoming the most sold Tesla, will become the most sold Tesla in the world once all the factories and once all the semiconductor issues are solved, and once the Austin and Berlin are going to go online. It is going to shatter all records, and as a matter of fact, it's going to be the most sold Tesla car combined. All of them together. It's really going to shatter all kinds of records once those factories and the semiconductor issues are going to be, and that really is the whole thing that Elon Musk talked about at Battery Day, that the challenge is to get as many batteries as humanly possible. He said there's no threat to other battery companies. He will buy whatever they sell. He outright said that. The next thing he talked about is the Fsd. That's very interesting thing is coming, the comments he made, but it's not surprising that Tesla will be happy and willing to license the Fsd technology to other company, and he sees it as a moral issue. As you know, almost every car today has some kind of a camera system, at least front and rear and sides and all that. Almost every car has it, and Tesla can maybe do some kind of revenue share and let other manufacturers use FSD to save life as a mean of advancing autonomy and advancing full self-drive. Also, he mentioned that the FSD Beta is going to go out tonight, a week after Tesla was going to do that, to the people who got a perfect score. If you are interested to know, I am still at 95. I'm not a great driver, I guess. And then it's going to go down to 99 and 98, and it's going to be 1,000 customers at the time, and it's going to be in a cautious way. That's what he said. It's going to be a cautious rollout of the FSD Beta, and I think it's a very good idea. I really do think that it's a good idea that Tesla is not going to just willy-nilly send it out to every single driver that signed up. So we'll see what happens after a week or two of the first 1,000. If people are not going to go crazy, then the next group is going to get it, and more and more and more, and that's pure data. That's great for Tesla and great for the drivers, and I hope personally to get it very soon. The next one he talked about was reducing prices. Now, I know it sounds like an oxymoron because Tesla prices have been going up for the past 9 times in the past 2-3 months. A Tesla Model Y today costs $55,000. This is what I bought the Tesla Model Y in a year and a half ago. And then it went down to less than 50,000, and it creeped up 500, 1,000, 2,000, a little bit at a time, all the way to 55,000. But again, batteries, traffic jams, for example, traffic jams. I don't know. I'm sure you heard about what is going on in San Francisco area. You know, like I said, always the battery production, always the you know, the supply chain. Always this very difficult. The accident that they had at the Suez Canal a few months ago. You know, all these things that have nothing to do with the ability of Tesla to produce anything are affecting everybody. But Tesla, being such a nimble company, such a creative company, acting like a startup, even though they've been around for so long, still finding a way to make their own batteries and their own solutions to all these issues, and continue to reduce kilowatt hour for the battery, hopefully getting it to $50. That would be really awesome in the future of getting electric cars to be produced cheaper than gasoline cars, and that will be the tipping point. That will be the point of no return, even though the point of no return is coming up very soon. So again, battery production, again, Elon Musk said, I will buy every single battery that is made on Earth and continue to try to reduce the price, to find ways to advance the technology with the 4680s, and to bring the price low, so electric cars will be accessible to everybody who wants it. And again, once it goes down below the price of gasoline, that's it, game is over. Well, it looks like the game is over now, and that of course depends, and that's number 6, on the 3 great factories that are being built. Of course, the one in Shanghai is built already, and it's already surpassed California Fremont production, 500,000. Even though California is continue to expand, Texas going to start, Berlin is going to start, and it's going to take a year for that to catch up and to have a full-scale production of Tesla cars. And that, of course, is going to continue the growth of 50% at least year over year, and that's what the idea of Tesla. Now, also, Elon Musk talked about the fact that Austin, Texas is going to be the new center of Tesla, moving from California, not because they are leaving California. The price, living cost in San Francisco, for example, I have a nephew who lives there. It's almost impossible to find affordable housing at all. So if you go to the factory in Nevada, it is packed to the brim. You cannot throw a needle over there. So they're going to continue expanding. And as a matter of fact, the new factory that is going to produce the 4680s is not too far from Fremont. So that it's not like they're going anywhere. Tesla is going to expand and continue to expand. Now, on the other end, in Austin and in Texas, which is a couple miles from the nearest airport on the Colorado River, and the ability to afford, the cost of living is significantly less. And to be honest, Texas is much friendlier to businesses, unlike San Francisco, or unlike California, especially in San Francisco. Everything is so expensive. So that is going to be an issue that Tesla is going to try to solve by moving all the operation to Texas in terms of the center. By the way, SpaceX also is located there, so that's not news. But California is not going anywhere. California is continuing to expand, and it eventually, the Gigafactory in California and Fremont is going to continue to expand, and it's going to be the one that is going to continue to produce Model X and Model S's that coming out of there. So that's not going to change. The next one, he talks about AI, and AI is very important for the fact Elon Musk always was very afraid, I would say. Yeah, you can say that he was afraid of the ramification of AI. So AI is something that Tesla is going to deal with, and Tesla wants to be known as a software company. And AI Day was meant to tout really and to show what Tesla AI team is going to do, and also to recruit new engineer. And very interesting, but not surprising again, the applications for being at the AI team has shot since AI Day, and it's not surprising. Again, people are sending their resumes, people are interested, but Elon Musk is going to try to use AI in a responsible way, even though he's been screaming for years for governments around the world to do the right thing and regulate AI before it gets out of hand. We also what happened with Facebook. Not surprising, Facebook, Instagram, not surprising that they do what they do, and this is their practice. This is what happened when there are no regulations. All right, this is what happened. It's not surprising. Number 9 was very disappointing, very crushing. Cybertruck, again, going to be delayed to late 2022 and full production at the end of 2023. It was supposed to be produced right now. That's not happening. Again, same reason for the Cybertruck, for the Roadster, for the Semi, for the whatever future van that people say, is Tesla going to have a van? Elon Musk say yes, Tesla will have a car in every segment, even with a van. But that's not going to happen until a year or so from now. This whole supply chain issue, he said the word supply chain maybe 100 times. So supply chain, batteries, parts, all these very, very difficult challenges that Tesla has to overcome to scale in all segments. Somebody even asked him about the Tesla Model 2, and Elon Musk said there's no such thing as Tesla Model 2. Same thing like Tesla Model 3 was supposed to be Tesla Model E, but the whole thing with Ford. So there's no Tesla Model 2, but Tesla compact car will come eventually with a different name. There's no Tesla Model 2, nobody knows. And last but not least, Tesla stock. Somebody asked if the stock is going to split to 5 pieces, and the answer was no. For now, it did split over a year ago to 5. Still, no dividends and no stock split for the time being, I would say. Maybe for the next year, for the next 2 years, who knows? We'll see what happens. So that's that. This is the executive summary, I will call it. I put the link for you. You can watch the whole thing. I highly, highly recommend it. It's really a great presentation, as always. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.